College athletes should have to maintain a specific grade point average to be eligible for play. And there are many cases where college athletes are permitted to play even though they fail to meet a desirable grade point average. Now, to the normal, person that views college games, we mostly just care if our team wins or loses. Most people don't have an invested interest in whether the actual athlete is going to graduate or not, the degree. According to NCAA, Division II student athletes must maintain a 1.8 grade point average. But also, according to the NCAA, Division I students don't even have to have a grade point average requirement, but a class completion requirement. A class is considered completed even if a D is earned. Now, on the other hand, to get a financial aid requirements for academic financial aid, it's 2.0. So you can see there's a little bit of a difference there. Now, there's an established need that we need for our kids that are going to attend colleges that obtain athletic scholarships to actually graduate. One of the reasons big is that the chances of going pro are very slim. Only in baseball do we see more than a 2% chance of a collegiate athlete player going pro. Only 79% of college athletes actually graduate. If they do obtain a degree, they'll have something to fall back on. But if they do not, there's really nothing. Athletes are provided a free education, so they should really take advantage of that and obtain the degree that they're so desired. Let's see. I'm aware that there are some people that don't actually share my same views. For example, schools make money off the kids. That should be good enough. This needs the money to pay professors, cover tuition and board for students. As you can see, football, actually, for example, the University of Georgia, $4 million they receive in donations. Their football revenue is actually $77 million. That's according to the same membership financial reporting system. Now, athletes go pro after they meet the requirement of a sophomore year completion. This is because, as stated earlier, less than 2% of athletes go pro. In addition, even those that go pro, very few make it to retirement due to being cut or due to injury. As you can see by the slide, there's a big difference between a high school athlete, an NCAA senior student athlete, and student athletes that are actually drafted, meaning go pro. My solution is to acquire the same GPA that was required of academic scholarship students. According to TCU's admission site, a 3.8 GPA is needed to be maintained to retain athletic scholarship. A 2.5 is needed to maintain Pell Grant. This should also be the minimum to receive full athletic scholarship. If the minimum GPA cannot met, the athlete will be placed on active probation. According to Berkeley, the probation will last until the student can retain the required GPA the following term. If they do not, then they will be dismissed from the team and suffer loss of scholarship. I would also institute specific tutors for teams that can even travel with them. And if there is a student athlete that's at risk, they can be proactive and couch the issue and maybe correct it before it actually results in probation or actually being dismissed from the team. Those tutors can help as far as for studying, traveling with them, because I know they do have less time because of their actual travel time. Let's see. The results of holding athletes to higher academic standards result in more athletes graduating with degrees. With those degrees, they could give back to not their community, but their colleges as alumni, as well as serve as examples for other student athletes to possibly come back to the schools and speak on their successes and even on and off the field. Libby Sander of the Chronicle found that since some schools have initiated stricter academic guidelines, the graduation rate has rose. It appears athletes are graduating at higher rates. ESPN states that it's only a facade because athletes are being funneled into easier majors. Regardless of major, any person can benefit from a degree. It leads to higher earnings and better standing in the community, as well as, like I stated earlier, you can give back more to your school and your community. As a parent or grandparent or caretaker of an athlete, we can encourage children to complete their degree and put scholarship above athletics. One way to do this is to always maintain that grades are first and athletics are second. Encourage your student athlete to complete their degree before declaring for a draft, and help your child select a school that's going to foster an academic culture and that puts academia before athletics, which I know in some cases that can be hard, but I think it really can be done. And so in the end, we can only benefit from our student athletes obtaining degrees that would be better for their future and their future college earnings.